Did you know Albert Einstein, one of the greatest minds of the 20th century, despised wearing socks? This seemingly trivial detail might raise a few eyebrows, but for Einstein, it was a symbol of his broader rebellion against societal norms. At Princeton University, where intellects were as sharp as the creases in their trousers, Einstein's bare ankles were a quiet act of defiance. His colleagues might have been puzzled or amused, but Einstein's choice was deliberate. He found socks constraining, almost as much as he found many of society's conventions needlessly restrictive. This habit wasn't just about physical comfort, but a philosophical statement. Einstein often questioned the status quo, whether it was in physics or everyday life, challenging the accepted simply because it was accepted. Beyond just fashion or comfort, his sockless preference underscored his lifelong ethos: simplicity in life and complexity in thought. Indeed, Einstein's sockless trend was just a small glimpse into his unconventional life. Imagine Albert Einstein as the president. Well, it could have happened. In 1952, amidst the infancy of the State of Israel, a rather unexpected offer found its way to Einstein's desk. Israel needed a new president, and who better to envision as a figurehead than the world-renowned physicist? But why Einstein, you might wonder? Well, the founders of Israel saw in him not just a brilliant mind, but a symbol of Jewish resilience and intellect. His global stature was anticipated to lend the young nation considerable prestige on the world stage. However, the prospect of political office was far from Einstein's own aspirations. In his response, Einstein expressed a profound humility. He declined the offer, stating that he lacked the necessary experience in dealing with people and human affairs, qualities he felt were essential for anyone to serve effectively as a president. So Einstein turned down a presidency, believing his skills were best used in theoretical physics, not politics. Not just a theoretical physicist, Einstein had a melodious side too. Albert Einstein cherished his violin, affectionately naming it Lena. It was not merely an instrument, but a companion through the labyrinth of scientific contemplation. He believed in the power of music to clear the mind and unlock creativity, often turning to his violin for inspiration during moments of scientific stagnation. It's said that the complex structures of classical music mirrored the intricate patterns of the universe he sought to understand. For Einstein, music was the driving force behind his brilliance in physics. After his death, Einstein's brain took on a life of its own, quite literally. During his autopsy, pathologist Thomas Harvey removed Einstein's brain without permission from his family, sparking a tale of scientific intrigue. Harvey sliced the brain into 240 sections, preserving them in celloidin for future study. Over the next few decades, Harvey transported these brain sections in jars across the country, often in bizarre circumstances, hoping to unlock the secrets of genius. Einstein's brain remains a subject of fascination and controversy even today. Einstein, the romantic and the mysterious father. While universally celebrated for his groundbreaking theories, Albert Einstein also led a deeply passionate personal life, marked by love letters that revealed his fervent heart. These letters, often poetic and brimming with emotion, were mostly penned to his first wife, Mileva Maric, and later to his second wife, Elsa. His words not only convey his love but also his reflections on life and his ceaseless curiosity about the universe. Amidst these expressions of love there lies the enigma of his first daughter, Liesl. Born in January 1902, before Einstein and Maric married, Liesl's existence was virtually unknown, until the discovery of correspondence between her parents decades later. The fate of Liesl is shrouded in mystery. Whether she was adopted, died of illness, or another unknown reason, remains a question that adds layers to Einstein's character. Einstein's personal life was as complex and intriguing as his scientific pursuits. From a committed pacifist to a key figure in the atomic age, Albert Einstein, known for his revolutionary theories of relativity, was equally vocal about his beliefs in peace and disarmament. Throughout the 1920s and 1930s, Einstein was an ardent advocate for peace, frequently speaking out against the growing militarism in Europe. But as the world edged closer to the brink of World War II, his perspective took a dramatic turn. The rise of fascism, particularly under Adolf Hitler, posed a threat that Einstein could not ignore. Recognizing the potential for catastrophic consequences should Nazi Germany develop an atomic bomb first, Einstein's stance shifted from pacifism to pragmatic action. In a pivotal move, he signed a letter to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, drafted by physicist Leo Szilard, which urged the United States to accelerate its research into nuclear weapons. This letter, sent in 1939, catalyzed the establishment of what would later be known as the Manhattan Project. Einstein's letter to Roosevelt in 1939 changed the course of history, yet he regretted it for the rest of his life. A genius, even in his downtime, Einstein also co-invented a refrigerator. In the early 1930s, amidst a backdrop of scientific triumphs, Albert Einstein and his student Leo Szilard turned their brilliant minds to a household appliance. They developed an absorption refrigerator devoid of moving parts and relying solely on heat to function. This design aimed to improve safety by eliminating the need for toxic gases then common in refrigeration. Though it didn't become a commercial success, it showcased Einstein's ability to solve practical problems creatively. Einstein's inventive spirit knew no bounds, reaching even into our kitchens. One of the most famous images of Einstein wasn't about his science, but his playful personality. Picture the scene. It's Einstein's 72nd birthday, and photographers are clamoring for a smile. Instead, he sticks out his tongue at them. Captured in that spontaneous moment, the photograph soon became emblematic of Einstein's whimsical nature. It not only broke through the stern image of a theoretical physicist, but also showed the world a man who could laugh at himself and the frenzy around him. This photograph reminds us that this brilliant mind also had a wonderful sense of humor. Einstein's genius was matched by his commitment to civil rights. While widely celebrated for his breakthroughs in physics, Albert Einstein also had a profound impact on the social issues of his time, particularly racial inequality in America. In the early 20th century, segregation and racial discrimination were rampant in the United States. Einstein, witnessing these injustices, did not remain silent. He was an outspoken advocate for civil rights and used his prominent platform to denounce racism. His commitment was deeply personal and reflected in his friendships, notably with African-American singer and civil rights activist Paul Robeson. The two shared both a passion for change and a profound mutual respect. Einstein also extended his support to the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP, contributing his voice and intellect to their cause. He delivered speeches and wrote articles calling for equality and justice, which resonated widely. For Einstein, justice and equality were as paramount as any scientific law. Albert Einstein, a man of profound science and intriguing contradictions. As we've journeyed through the tapestry of his life, it's clear that Einstein was not just a titan of physics but a man of many layers and surprises. From his whimsical decision to pick up the violin, calling it his thinking music, to the bizarre episode of his brain being stolen and studied for years after his death, each story reveals a facet of his complex character. Imagine a world where Einstein became the president of Israel, a role he politely declined, emphasizing his dedication to science over politics. His personal life, too, was filled with poignant moments, from secret love letters to a hidden daughter, showing his deeply human side. Beyond his scientific brilliance, Einstein was a vocal advocate for peace, later shifting his stance in the face of global threats. His efforts to combat racism and promote civil rights during a turbulent era were as bold as his theories that reshaped our understanding of the universe. Albert Einstein remains an enduring symbol of creativity, curiosity, and humanitarianism, pushing us to think beyond the ordinary.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun facts on Spill Tea.